How's it going, everybody, and welcome back. We're going to be playing some Mega Draft Ladder today, which is a kind of limited time game mode they added to the game. I think it's about 10 days long, and it's already been a couple days since it's been in the game, and I asked if you guys wanted to see me play this, and a lot of you said yes. So we're going to be drafting here today. I'm actually, a little excited for this because I used to hate this mode. I used to be #1 hater of this mode whenever it first came out because they forced it into the ladder system. He's got lightning, which is kind of the best big spell here. I actually kind of like this situation, though, because I'm thinking about maybe taking... I'm going to take Monk, because Monk is really broken, but I'm going to take a deck that has just good control, and then I can play like Tesla or something that is pretty good against Lightning, where I can just put Tesla up high and defend whatever win condition he decides to go for. But enough yapping about that. I was going to say that I hated this mode when they made it the normal ladder mode only, like you could only play that. That was so long ago now, but if you remember that, that was a miserable time in this game. In my opinion, you couldn't even play normal ladder. There was no ladder. It was the worst thing ever. It was literally Mega Draft Ladder only. But this guy's probably going to take, I was going to say RG, but he goes Golden Knight. That's kind of interesting. I wouldn't mind just like a really good control version of... Like, I don't even know. The win conditions, we could take Miner, we could take Battle Ram. I mean, Goblin Barrel, probably not a good pick. I mean, most of the time I would never take Goblin Barrel, but you never know. He's going to take Royal Hogs. Okay. There's no Bomb Tower, or I would instantly select that when it's my turn, but I think Tesla's still going to be a pretty good building here. We have Delivery, we have the Monk and Firecracker, which are going to be super hard for him to take out those two cards. He takes Tornado for some reason. I don't know why. I guess because he took Golden Knight, but I don't really have anything in my deck that can give him NATO value. I mean, maybe a Firecracker, but that's about it. So I don't really want to take Miner, honestly. I'm thinking Battle Ram for my win condition. He hasn't taken a building yet, so that's kind of playing into my decision-making a bit. I'm going to take Fireball, of course, because we need a big spell just to get some type of pressure or damage on him, and there's literally no other option. So sometimes that's the worst part. The only bad part about this mode, in my opinion, is that you can get screwed over if your opponent gets the first pick and they get the only good spell, and then you're just like, oh, I have nothing. He's going to take Prince. Okay, very interesting selection. I'm not sure if he ran out of time right there, which I've done that so many times when I'm about to pick, and then like you tap it with 1 second and it doesn't count, and then, oh no, it gives you a random card. But I'm going to take the Battle Ram here as my win condition because I think it's the only thing that really makes sense. I mean, Barrel sucks. I mean, it's okay. And then Miner, no, just no. Wall Breakers, too easily countered by guards and Golden Knight. So I think Battle Ram is a decent enough option to where I could hopefully pressure when I have Monk to tank for it and whatnot. But yeah, it's going to be good. I think we're fine. What's he going to take as the last card here? That is the question. He's going to go... That was definitely an auto-select. He's going to take Rascals. So this is going to be interesting. First game of the day. I'm also recording in the morning. Again, I kind of like recording in the morning. I feel like I get more done whenever I finish recording in the morning. And, even though it's like, it sounds stupid, it kind of helps with my mental a little bit in terms of just no more procrastinating. I got to get up and get it done type of thing. But just going to go Tesla in the middle like this to take care of the piggies. I like that right there. Unfortunately, the Tesla doesn't fully counter pigs anymore. I guess it used to maybe back in the day, but not anymore. Tesla's been nerfed like 33 times, it seems like, since back then. I don't even think it did get nerfed, maybe like once or twice. But anyways, he's going to go for the Prince in the back. I'm actually just going to take the Firecracker value because we don't really have great ways to get damage. I'm going to pop the ability to keep my Monk semi-healthy. He's going to Golden Knight and ability. Yep, there it is. Not too shabby right there. Monk should clean up that Golden Knight for the most part, and this is going to be the MVP of our deck, I think, right here. This Delivery is going to get so much value. Ooh, that came down a little bit too early. Oops, that's my bad. I'm going to go for the Ice Spirit like this right here, and then I have Tesla once again for his Royal Hog, so might as well just go for our Ram. I mean, I could pre-log. He's probably going to go guards on this. Oh, he goes Rascals to back at the same time. I could have pre-logged still. I'd actually rather wait, though. In this situation, because we can get the Rascal Girl in there as well. He's probably gonna go Royal Hogs. I have Delivery next up, though. But yeah, did you guys like the video from yesterday? I had a lot of fun recording that challenge video. I definitely want to do a lot more challenges. It's probably my favorite thing to do outside of just like sweating ladder in this game, like is playing you guys challenges and whatnot, especially like when it's a huge challenge like that last one where I've got to win a certain amount of games or like a whole grand challenge or do something specific. But he's gonna go Battle Ram like this because he doesn't have the greatest responses. He goes for the Lightning. The Firecracker still survives the Lightning, which is kind of funny because of the 2 Barbarians tanking from that Ram, and we get 1 shot on tower, so not bad at all. Imagine he got King Tower off that. That would have been like really clean defense from him, but I don't think we're like, I'm not that high on this mode. I think it's a couple thousand, so it's not like we should be facing the best players ever, but I definitely am open to sweating this mode if it really is something that people want to see. So I guess I'll use this video to judge that, but I'm gonna go log like this and then go Tesla up top just because we know he has Lightning, right? He just used it, but I want to keep my Teslas on the river up top. Wow, I can't speak. Because we want the pressure. I'm going to pop the ability as well. It's like the Hunter Tesla where you put it at the the bridge the whole time, I guess is what it's called. Let's go ahead and Fireball the pigs. This Fireball is going to be super good value in this matchup just because everything that he really has gives us some type of value from it. I'm gonna go ahead and grab the king tower. We gave him king tower. He gave me king tower. I'm fine with that. That's actually kind of funny that he gave me king tower on the card that he got king tower with. Wow, that's a tongue twister. But I'm gonna go for the log on top of the rascal girls pretty much every single time that he does them. I should have played it a little bit faster or had it hovered because I just let my Tesla die completely, which is not what I wanted to do. But I can go for the firecracker like this. Let's go for another monk. Oh, I was trying to make that prince jump the river, but that was not really what happened right there. It's fine. We can go ram behind this, and then if he goes for, yep, there's lightning, that's fine. He still has to defend the firecracker. He's probably going to guards on top, so I'm going to pre-log for the guards. We do get them. Okay, not that it really changes anything, but not too shabby right there. I have a lot of fun in this mode whenever you have like a good control deck. I am not a huge fan of playing beatdown in these modes because it just feels like it's hard to get through. Oh, that was a good tornado by him. I want to go monk like this. That was kind of like prediction tornado at a little bit there. I'm going to go log as well. I'm actually going to save my ability for this push, and then I can go firecracker like this. Hold on, let's see what he does here. And then he's still not playing anything, so I'm going to go for the monk ability, now battle ram. Okay, I kind of like this a lot. The electro spirit should die. Never mind, the firecracker just hit literally nothing. That was sad, but still getting some shots on tower. Okay, firecracker, that's why I picked it like second or third pick whatever I picked it at. Because of those situations. Just going to go for the Tesla like this, firecracker all the way down low, and then I'm going to try and cycle to my delivery. We don't need to fireball this because we have to defend the gold knight, so I'm just going to go there on instead. It's a 1 elixir cheaper option too, so I think it's the correct play, and we do have fireball if we need it. Like, I don't need to just defend with Tesla every time against the hoggies, but honestly he's been giving me situations where I'm not too threatened, so I don't have to kind of panic in a lot of situations. But just going to go for my Tesla like this, go for the log. I could fireball this, but he's not going to lightning in time probably. He does lightning now. I'm just going to let that kind of get a bit of damage and go battle ram instead. I should have probably just defended. I don't even need to get damage, but might as well predict the fireball. Oh, I thought he was going to prince on top of the barbs like that, like near his tower, but it's all good. We can go Tesla right here, and then I can go delivery on top of the prince. That should take it out. He's going to rascals the back. I'm tempted to monk into the rascals and pop the ability to get that like 300 damage or something, but I'm not that desperate for damage. Wait, I missed my log. Oh, what the heck? I swear I do that all the time when the rascals are like barely moving up forward. 25 seconds left. I think we're fine as long as I don't let the gold knight ruin me. Let's go for the ability here, keep my monk alive for a long time, and then I can just go for a log like this. Ice spirit up top. Okay, I need a monk up top to kill these rascal girls. I can ability as well to defend both golden knights. That is such a valuable monk ability, holy cow. And then I can just Tesla all the way up top, and we should be absolutely chilling. Don't even need to fireball the pigs. I can fireball his tower, and he's calling me a chicken. What do you mean, dude? We both had the same draft board to draft on. You can't call me a chicken when you are the one that didn't have the great draft. But yeah, really good first deck right there. We had complete control of that match. Okay, next draft right here, and the best part about this mode, I would say, is definitely that there's no champion, or not no champions, no heroes, and there's no evolutions. So, you know, we can kind of play normal-ish Clash Royale. I guess there is still champions, though. So, besides the champions, it's normal Clash Royale. He's going to take Snowball. I took Arrow's first pick. I just like taking Arrow's first pick. Maybe that's a dumb play by me because there's not that much to Arrow right now, but I feel like the Arrows is always a solid card to have, no matter what the situation is. It just gets you that little bit of value and is versatile. I also didn't really want to be without a small spell in case I need to kill a wizard or a like E-Drag or a witch, one of those three. So I definitely am glad we took arrows because I can take fireball to kill any of those three options if he does take one of the three that I just mentioned. So I think it's good that I can explain my thought process of what I'm picking as well. So I'm going to take cart just because looking at the map, I mean, what's going to counter the cart? There's not really too many options. Of course, monk is not available in this one. He takes witch, so I'm definitely going to take fireball later in this board. He takes furnace as well. Okay. Huh. I mean, I feel like there's no other option, right? That's just such a perfect pick. And I'm also going to take Ewiz because there is Mighty Miner. So if I don't take the Ewiz, he's probably going to take Mighty Miner and then Ewiz himself. And then I would have no way to kill his Mighty Miner. So it would just full counter my MK every time. So that's why I took the E-Wizard right away with that. We also have Electro Spirit. So we have double resets for his Mighty Miner if he even goes for it, like if he wanted to go for it. So he takes E-Drag like that. Okay. Honestly, our fireball is going to get so much value in the situation, but I'm going to see what he takes right here. What's he going to go for, a win condition golem or something? I'm looking at his support cards. He has 2 5 elixir and 2 4 elixir, and then a 4 elixir spell. So his deck is going to be super heavy. I'm going to take fireball. Even 4.0 doesn't seem that heavy right now because of the options that he selected. So he doesn't really have that many choices. He's got RG, he's got golem. Other than that, that's really everything. I mean, what's he going to take for a win con besides that? Graveyard, I guess. He could take graveyard. I don't see, that would be a bad pick in my opinion. Anyways, I'm going to take drill actually because he doesn't have the best responses. We have fireball, we have arrows, and I can kind of just build big pushes, maybe even go for drills on the side whenever we have a counter push, and let's see what he takes. I'm actually very curious to see because like he's got nothing that really makes that much sense, but I'm assuming it's going to be RG or Golem. He takes Graveyard. Okay, interesting. So we also have, like, Drill as a building, I guess. I didn't think about that as an option, so that's probably why he thought, oh, maybe I shouldn't take one of the RG or Golem picks. But Graveyard there's no way that's going to work. Also, I just realized something. He has Electro Dragon, so if I can at some point in this game try and get the King Tower activation off his E-Drag, we are literally just going to automatically win Clash Royale. So I'm going to go for the Cannon Cart in the middle like this for the Berserker, and that's going to be fine. He goes for the Furnace in the back. We know he has a lot of just expensive, clunky support cards, and we can definitely play that into our favor here. Fire Spirit somehow jumps. That kind of is annoying, but at least the Furnace is going to die to my Cannon Cart, and we get a little bit of damage from the Electro Spirit right there. Is he going to play anything? It looks like he's not going to. I'm not really opposed to just going Goblin Drill. I don't think it's the worst play in the world, so I'll just go Drill on top of the tower. He probably is going to play something like a Lumberjack on top of that. Goes Witch, actually, which is a little bit interesting. This is a juicy MK. I mean, I'm going to go Ewiz first and then MK on top because he's not going to naked Graveyard other lane. I don't believe this guy is going to do that first play, basically. I'm going to go for the MK on top. My Ewiz is going to survive, too. I don't like that interaction. I should have put my MK closer to my Ewiz because it actually took a lot of damage from that Lumberjack. I think one shot and then the death damage, too. Wow, I can't speak today. He's going to go for the E-Dragon right there. Wait. This is what I was talking about. I have Electro Spirit to activate with King Tower, so I'm actually going to go Cannon Cart the second he places something else. Okay, wait a minute, this is our chance. I don't believe he has Elixir. He also has to defend that or he's going to lose like the majority of his tower, if not all of it, actually. I don't know how much damage a Cannon Cart does. He snowballs. It's time, guys. It is time. We get the King Tower activation with this E-Drag right here. Then I can just go minions on this Furnace, and oh yeah, perfect start to this game. I would honestly say that's game over, and our draft picking was perfect. And this one as well, we really played reactively and saved our, like, I didn't just take the fireball. I would say one thing that you can kind of learn from draft mode is that you don't have to take a spell if your opponent already took their spell, if that makes sense. So you can wait on it. Like, for example, I didn't take the fireball till later in the match. Also, win condition is going to be, of course, your last or second to last thing you take pretty much every single time, just because it's going to be changing. You know, you can't really have something completely set in your mind in case the opponent takes a really good counter. And just, you know, it's all about thought process in this mode. I'm not the best at it, but I also... I'm definitely getting better at it as it goes. I mean, this mode hasn't been out for a while, like in terms of been like a GT or a ladder system for a long time because, of course, there's been no global tournaments, so I haven't really been playing this mode, but I think it's a lot of fun. He's going to Graveyard, all right. I mean, dude, we have the King Tower activation, we have the minions. Cannon Cart is honestly kind of selling me this match. I mean, to be fair, I did take half his tower, so I can't be too mad about that pick, but it's been a little sloppy for me. I thought I would do better against the Furnaces. I guess Furnace just still gets the Fire Spear on top of it every time, which is kind of annoying, but just going to go MK to back. I feel really safe in this scenario because of the King Tower activation. Honestly, there's no other reason. We also have Electro Spirit for Graveyard, which is, of course, one of the better counters in the game, especially for cheap. So Ewa's going to come down. I'm probably going to Fireball this E-Dragon. We'll see what he does. I'm actually going to go Drill on this right-hand side right now, and I'm going to let my MK tank for my E-Wiz, and the MK is going to get a ton of value just, like, letting the E-Wizard take stuff out. I can just Fireball and arrows. That's probably game over, actually. Yep, beautiful. We killed a Witch, and that's going to be GG. Minion connects, Goblin Drill connects, and that was a dominant game of Clash Royale. All right, looking at this board, I don't really love it nearly as much as the ones we've had in the past. I mean, the spells are decent, but other than that, like, the actual cards kind of suck. He took Monk. I was going to take Monk first pick. I'm not even kidding. So this is kind of sucky now. Looking at it, I don't even really know what I want to go for. It's one of those boards where there's just so much of mid, I guess is the right way to word it, that I don't know what the right selection is. I'm thinking maybe I could go for, like, a control type of deck, maybe Drill Rocket. What even do I want here? He takes Monk and Poison, so he's probably going to take Minor Wall Breakers if I had to predict him right here, and then probably, like, there's not really a building to support it. Yeah, he does take Minor, so I've got to be prepared for his, I guess, what's the right way to word it? Like his Minor Wall Breakers pushes, because he's 100% taking Wall Breakers. I would bet money on it. So I'm going to take Snowball and Ice, make my deck super cheap at the start here, just to give myself some options. Like, we could take Piggies, we could take, I guess RG. Not really, though. I'm not taking RG. No way. RG sucks in this mode unless you have the perfect deck for it. He's going to take Minions as well. I don't think that's too big of an issue. I could take Baby Dragon. He has Poison. I don't really love Baby Dragon either in this mode. It's kind of clunky. It's one of those cards. I mean, Skeleton Dragons die to Poison. Archers would be probably a decent pick for me, actually, because I don't have any way to kill minions besides the Princess, I guess. I mean, we have Snowball and Ice Spirit, too, for cheap responses, but I'm more worried about his monk pushes, and I guess Boss Bandit can do it good enough. I should have just waited on the Boss Bandit because I didn't need to take it, but I honestly didn't know what to take here. This is the board so far, like out of the few matches we played, that I have no idea what I really want. I'm going to take Drill early, and then that's going to give me some time to either take Rocket or Fireball. He's going to take Dark Prince. Ooh, okay, so this is going to be one of those games I'm going to have to play really well to win because our draft sucks. Like, I'm going to be honest. This is not a good draft. He takes Baby Dragon. Oh, I'm going to take... Wait, hold on. Let me think about this. He took Baby Dragon? Really? Why? That doesn't make any sense. I guess I'll take archers here because they can get good value against that, and I mean they're cheap, and I don't want to give them too much poison value with like a skeleton dragons or a witch. So I'm gonna take that, and I'm gonna take Rocket as my last card. Actually, we have a pretty cheap deck right now. His win condition is pretty much just minor wall breakers and some monk and poison chips. So if I can defend really, really well, yeah, he takes Electro Spirit. If I can defend super well and then get a nice little Rocket or Boss Bandit connection on his tower, we should really have no issues in this match. That's going to all come down to our defense, though, for sure. Like, this is going to be a defensive game for me in terms of I have to play perfectly or it's going to be a bit hard to win. So I'm going to go for the Ice Spirit like this, Archers on top of the Miner. We really want to prevent every bit of damage. Maybe not everything, but like the majority. I also have Princess the Bridge if I really want it. And do I want to do that? No, I would never want to do that, guys. To be honest, I will say this right now. Princess the Bridge is the most satisfying play ever when you have it, but it's the most annoying play in the entire world when you are facing it. So I'm going to go Boss Bandit like this. He's probably going to Monk on top of that if I had to predict, or I guess he has Dark Prince too, right? So one of the two. He goes Monk. I'm going to pop the ability twice as soon as I can here. Come on, get down. All right, we get the ability off. Not too shabby. I've got Snowball for this, so might as well drop that down as well. Ooh, okay, this is not great. Miner's going to be really annoying because we don't have a good cheap response. He does go for the Monk ability, I'm guessing. Yep, there it is. I had a feeling he'd go for that. I mean, he did kind of pop it late, so it didn't even do anything. It killed the, like one archer. I cannot speak today, holy cow. I've got my Princess other lane on 10, probably is what I'm thinking. I guess we could go Goblin Drill as well, but he's got Dark Prince in cycle, so, like, what's the point? I'm going to go Princess to back. I would just be feeding him 4 elixir if I went for the drill right now. So I think Princess to back is the right way to go about it. And then, I mean, we could go drill now. He's not doing anything. I'm going to go drill. Okay, we can actually get a baby dragon in this rocket if I... Wait, he's going to Dark Prince too, isn't he? Please? Oh my gosh, that's a huge rocket. Please hit the baby dragon. I think I got them both. Yes! Oh my goodness, we did not Riley rocket right there, or Chief Pat rocket, whichever one you want to call it. I'm going to go Ice Spirit like this, then just archers in the middle. Wow, that is such a huge play. That rocket, yep, and then wall breakers other lane. That rocket gave us such a huge advantage now. I could just let this kind of go. He's going to be down elixir. I honestly am kind of tempted to go like Princess the Bridge or something other lane just because I know he's broke, and anything he plays will take out the rest of his elixir. He goes for an Electro Spirit right there. All right, so good start. Definitely still losable, but we have Rocket and Drill, so I think we could kind of maneuver around, wait for his Dark Prince to be out of cycle maybe, and then get a Drill Rocket again. I'm going to Princess the Bridge because I'm talented, and then go Boss Bandit in the back here for this Monk. I'm expecting some minions or something if he has them back in rotation. He does. He's going to ability, so I'm not going to Snowball. Yep, that's why I didn't do it quickly. I'm gonna go wow, English. I'm gonna go archers and then snowball like this. No, I snowballed late. Oh my gosh, that was bad. That was really bad. And the minion's gonna take half my tower because they're broken. Let's go drill other lane here. That was a big mistake by me. Just sloppy micro all around. He does Monk for that drill and the archers. Okay, it's not the end of the world. Let's go Boss Bandit again. Wait, he has no Monk in cycle, no Dark Prince in cycle. Is he dead? I think he's dead. That was a really smart Boss Bandit. He goes for the Miner on defense. Okay. Oh, that Boss Bandit was clutch. We get a couple hundred damage. Nothing too insane. The Boss Bandit, though, wow, she's broken still. I mean, that card got nerfed. I couldn't even tell you. Let's go for the Snowball like this. I didn't even need that Snowball. The Princess actually kind of clutched up right there. He poisons pretty late, so I think he's kind of low on elixir. Can he defend that Boss Bandit? I don't think he can. Hold on a second. Oh, he does get the Miner. Let's pop the ability. Just keep the pressure. Go for the Dark Prince in the back. Or not the Dark Prince, the Drill. He's going to Dark Prince the front. Yeah, I got my words mixed up right there. I'm going to go for the ability. He has to defend that Drill. I can just rocket these minions, and I think we got it, guys. Drill does connect, and we are going to win this game with the rockets. Let's freaking go. We dominated that match, and I felt like he had a good matchup there in that one, too. Okay, so he picks Fireball first pick right here. That means I don't really need to select my big spell right now. I'm going to take Arrows. Like I said, I'm a big fan of Arrows in this mode. He's also definitely going to take Flying Machine. I mean, so I'm going to take Exy off rip, and this is kind of a weird pick, but I think Executioner could get me a ton of value just because of looking at the map. Like, there's a bunch of squishy units, minions, guards, even Flying Machine, Bomber, Berserker, like everything that Exy can just do good against is on the map. I'm going to take Log as well because I think double kind of small spell right here could be kind of useful. There's no Monk again, or I would definitely be taking that right now. But I'm trying to think of what he's going to go for, right? So he's going to go for probably a either Ram Rider or like, whoa, he takes Prince? Interesting. I did not expect that. Personally, guys, I would hardly ever draft Prince because there's just not that many reasons to use it. It's kind of just clunky and it's going to sit in your hands. Unless they have like a P.E.K.K.A. or a RG or something that Prince is pretty good against, I wouldn't be taking Prince. He's going to take Fisher. What is this guy doing? I'm a little bit tempted to take 3 Musketeers in this situation, but we have Xe. Like, do I really need 3 Musketeers? No. I'm going to take Minions instead because he hasn't taken a single air card yet. I'm going to go Skeleton Barrel. I'm actually going to go Mortar on defense here as my win condition. I'm probably going to go Mortar and Poison as my last 2 cards, depending on what he really wants to select. He goes for the Zap. Okay. He's going to take Electro Spirit too to kill the Minions, isn't he? I can read his mind. Or Fire Spirit, either one. Would work out for him in this situation, but I'm going to take Mortar 100%, and then I'm not going to take Poison yet. I'm going to take Poison last, potentially. If he takes something that really gives me no value with the Poison, though, I might not even take it. We'll see what he does, but what else would I want, though? Like, looking at my hands, I don't think there's anything I really would want. Maybe Berserker could be okay, but I think Poison's better just to have a spell, so we'll see what he takes right here. If it's literally anything on the ground or, like, even in the air that gives me a tiny bit of value, like Flying Machine, I would definitely take it. He needs a win condition, though. What is he doing? He takes Archers? Oh, no. Yeah, Poison for sure. Wait, I just realized he has no win condition and he has no way of getting damaged besides like really a fireball in my tower, which is, I mean, when I have a Skeleton Barrel, I have the Mortar and I have, you know, Poison and 2 spells as well other than the Poison. He's going to have a really hard time winning this game, even if I play bad. So let's try not throw is what I'm saying. Let's go for the arrows on top of this. Archer to start off the game right there. I feel like he probably didn't mean to select the Archers. I don't know if he did for sure, but I'm going to go Xe like this. Dude, the problem with this mode is that it's literally overstimulating. Like, he's going to Prince the bridge. Is this mid-ladder? What is going on right now? I was thinking about making an account. Oh my gosh, bro, don't look at that, guys. I just misclicked. Oh my goodness. I got to yapping and I can't click cards apparently when I yap now. But what was I saying? Oh yeah, I was going to think about making an account that was not making an account, but using an account that's really low level and just trying to push up until I lose a game, like maybe for a stream or a video, basically playing until I lose. Like, it would be a huge long push of like probably a day. I don't even know how long it would take to lose on a semi new account. But I felt like that could be kind of a fun, interesting idea to do that I haven't seen people do for a long time, at least. I'm going to go Minions the back, and we'll see what he wants to do to respond to that. He can't really Archers. I don't know why he would take Archers as well, because literally my first selection was arrows. So it makes no sense for him to even go Archers, but I'm going to go for the Mighty Miner the back. Of course, it gives us that lane switchability, versatility. Wow, that was a rhyme. I don't I don't know how I came up with that one on the dot, but he's going to go Prince the back. See, this is really his only way of pushing, so it makes sense that he's going for a bridge spam approach right here. That sounds so nerdy. Why do I sound so nerdy right now? Not that that's a bad thing. I think it's cool. But I'm going to go for the Xe on top of the Prince and then Minions on top of these this Fisherman. I almost said Minions on top of the Minions. Wow, Hunter. Well done. Wait, he took Fire Spirit? I thought he took Electro Spirit. Am I crazy? I swear he took E-Spirit, not Fire Spirit. Maybe I'm just tripping, but let's go for the Mortar at the bridge right here. He's going to go for that, and then, yeah, I was going to say he might Archers. I'm going to arrows this quickly because we're in double right now. I would like if my Mortar connected. He does go for the Fisher, though, so we'll just let everything die, and then go for my Mighty Miner down low for this Fisher and the Valk, of course. So, all right, not bad. I'm going to go ahead and just cycle my Skeleton Barrel at the bridge here. I feel like it's just a safe play to always go Skeleton Barrel. He's going to have to respond with a lot of Elixir, too, and I don't believe he took a building either, right? So the Skeleton Barrel is pretty much connecting every single time I place it down, barring the Archers taking it out. That's a lot of damage. He actually took quite a bit right there. Let's go for a late log to make sure this Prince doesn't kill everything. Then arrows on top of these Archers. Pretty much every time he Archers, I'm going to be dropping down arrows on top of them. Skeleton Barrel to pressure, and we are just in flow state. This guy has no chance. I mean, his deck is bad. I'm going to be honest, really bad. Just, he didn't select anything of substance. That's why I thought the Prince was such a bad pick. One more Xe? Oh, not quite, but I can go for the Minions like this, and once again, we can pressure the bridge if I really want to. I think I'm going to wait for him to respond to these Minions, and then I'll probably just Poison or whatever he does. We'll see. He's going to go Archers. I'm just going to defensive Mortar, I can't speak, to defend that Archer right there, and then you could count, like, make a compilation of all the stutters I've had this game. I cannot, or this video, I guess, I cannot speak correctly. He's going to Fireball my tower. That was definitely a play of all time. Let's go for the Poison just to cycle. Honestly, we are up so much damage. Wait, Oh, I thought that mortar was going to hit his tower for a second. That would have been nasty. Let's go minions. I'm going to go arrows on top of the archers for the 1,000th time. And yeah, it's just domination right now. This is pretty much just, I'm on autopilot. I don't need to do anything crazy. Just going to skeleton barrel. As long as the prince doesn't take my whole tower randomly, we have this game in the bag. So I'm just going to go log like this and then poison his tower. Might as well. Yep, we get some guards in there, so we'll take it. And is that going to be enough? I don't think so, because I have arrows. But wait, arrows doesn't take tower, right? I'm pretty sure. Yeah, 93. There's no way that's taking. So I'm just going to arrows on defense here. And cycle back to one more poison, and then I can just go for this. Go for the skeleton barrel. We don't even need to poison again. Actually, I just realized that he can't even defend the skeleton barrel. He has no building, so we're going to take this win right here. This was a lot of fun. Hope you guys enjoyed, of course. And as always, enjoy the Butch clip too. Peace.